dipping into Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Hot off the momentum of finishing the second one, of course, playing the first one. We're going to wrap up the trilogy of the. They kind of call it the Rise of the Tomb Raider trilogy. They kind of decided why to make it like the origin story. And yeah, the last one is going to be Shadow of the Tomb Raider, a game that came out actually last year, I believe, 2019. Yeah, I think it came out early last year, if I'm not mistaken. And they seem to come out every 2.5 years, 3 years roughly in between each. So I'm enjoying this. Environments and visuals and lighting already look really impressive. High resolution or high frame rate? Let's go with high resolution. What is this? The Forge. Get some of those DLC. Alright, Spectre gear. Looks interesting. I like guns that have grenade launchers. That's cool. Oh, you know what? This is the season pass stuff. The Golden Eagle. Actually looks pretty cool. The Oath Taker bow. That's a good name. So these are more tombs and more stuff. I'm cool with all this free stuff. I didn't buy anything. Oh, must be because this is like the complete edition. So this is all the extra stuff that was normally DLC stuff. And yeah, that's kind of cool. So because I'm a member of the Square Enix store, link your Square Enix account, I do have my Square Enix account linked to us. So I guess I just get something else. Ooh, you get old outfits. See, I like this sort of stuff. Thank you for playing the previous games. Here's a reward, a little nod to the previous games. That's good stuff. I like that. Wow, so there's even more challenge tombs. We'll do that after we're done with the game. We'll do the challenge tombs after the extra ones. Alright, first things first, we always enable subtitles. There we go. Boop. I like how those guys right above her are not aware. She has her knife out. She's already a jungle murder monster. I love calling Lara that. She literally is just a little jungle murder monster. And now we are literally in the jungle murdering people. And those guys don't even know. Alright, let's get started. Let's see where this picks up. Wow, the visuals look so good already. I know that guy's gonna be a pain in the butt already. Sure. Yeah. That's what I've been calling Lara this entire time, is a little jungle murder monster. She's an adorable jungle murder monster, but still a jungle murder monster. She is like to shiv you if you just turn your back. So now we're in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. Trying to figure out why our father and now our stepmother were killed for some reason. I love when they put this sort of thing where it's like, hey, we know we're touching some cultural things here. No offense. This is all fictitious. JMM. I like that. This is fun to say jungle murder monster. I hope the load times are faster. Second one, the load times got longer. Rest in peace, Mike. Sherlock. I bet you got made fun of a lot in high school for that name. I bet you got a ton of "way to go, Sherlock" kind of stuff like that. That sort of sass. helicopter is about to crash. Oh yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's a big one too. Oh, that's Jonah. He looks better. Hey look, you don't have to jump out of the plane, because there's no plane to jump out of. I don't know if buckling your seatbelt's gonna honestly allow you to survive this. Dead. Oh, so they're starting in media res, just like the last game. Man, being caved in is a literal nightmare. She says the word shit so much. That's her favorite word.
Jonah, I'm here. Just a little stuck. A rock hit my leg.
Don't move, I'll get help.
No, I'm right on Trinity's tail. I don't want to attract attention.
I'm on my way.
Facial animation is really good. Very expressive eyes. She cuts off her own leg, just gets a robot leg now. Don't cut your leg on that. Good lord. You cut your leg, didn't you? Don't you have your pickaxes? And I bet the amulet she's wearing is going to come in handy somewhere. That's going to be very relevant to the story. Because she wasn't wearing that before. There's the pickaxe. Lighting looks good. Awfully suspicious. Find it awfully suspicious. Whenever I say awfully suspicious in that tone, I'm being sneery. And I've done that in almost every video where I say awfully suspicious. There are a couple times I say awfully suspicious, and I just normally say awfully suspicious. Hey, it's our second pickaxe. Walk it off. That's an old Trinity soldier. I recognize the patch. Wow, Laura's been putting on muscle. Her arms look toned. Must be working out from all those jungle murders she's been doing. Really works the triceps and biceps very well. You're stabbing
Jonah,
dudes in the
I'm
neck.
out. Be careful, the way into the site is full of traps.
Trinity's not done with it yet.
They're protecting something.
Wow.
6 weeks, and still no solid leads on who's leading the local Trinity cell. But I talked to some people in
Surfaces?
town. They're excited.
Already very nice lighting. This is good lighting. Wow.
Name's
The
Dimitri.
foliage looks a lot better too.
You should look into it.
Ooh, now we're doing overhead climbs. This Prince of Persia stuff right here. That's a good reveal. I like that camera work right there, where as you're climbing, it slowly reveals the next location. Again, a good scenic vista. The second game did that a lot. It did the whole... Gosh, I can't remember what that technique's called, but it's the one where you show scale. Oh, I forgot to mention. That's another thing I love in the second game. A constant source of scaling. I love it. When you can show how big or small something is, it's really nice. It has a very good impact on environments. And it's where it did the whole thing where it's like, you know, like the character gets smaller in the frame while accentuating from a bottom third point of view the larger thing in the top. It's called something in cinematography, and I can't remember what it is. But they did that a lot, and I really like that. That's good. It's a simple trick, but it's done well when there's something good to reveal.
Sorry I didn't wait. Be careful.
Well, that just seems like a trap. Nothing bad will happen when I remove this magical rock.
Beautiful.
Trinity, of course, is waiting right there.
Lara! Wow. Get a load of this.
You know, Jonah lost a little bit of weight. I think almost being murdered
Paid off.
had him
Trinity's after.
scared a few pounds off him.
Yeah, they really didn't want us in here.
I'm glad we followed your father's notes.
He's still got a full face, but he's definitely slimmed up in his body. He's not as chunky as he used to be.
I saw where the passage.
Hey, he's been
goes.
working out with Lara,
You want me to take a
working
look
his
at the
arms.
No, I'm fine.
room? What is all this?
Constellations. This inscription is some sort of riddle. Pink fish.
Big fish.
Silver-crowned man.
Did they change her voice?
There's a date here.
But something's off.
Something's awful about her
It's
voice.
like it was damaged, perhaps intentionally.
Why would Trinity sabotage this? They usually just destroy everything.
No, I think the damage is older. But who would have tampered with it?
It's a trap.
Lara! You gotta get out.
Grab the Sun Crest. It's what they need. That was the Elemental Stone of Earth. It's Final Fantasy now. A fantasy based in reality. I'm not gonna lie, I liked that concept of the art design. A lot of people didn't like that in 13 or 15, the fantasy based in reality, where monsters and technology and even magic took a little bit more grounded approach. A little bit more like, if this really existed, here's kind of how it would look like. I love that art style, personally.
Dr. Dominguez is supposed to be there tonight.
Sounds good. I'll try and decipher the riddle, see if the date isn't.
I like driving Mercedes cars while also looking at, you know,
Silver Crown
impossible
Mountains, look into it. This cafe
monsters.
is supposed to have really good food. I know the chef.
I'm not very hungry.
You can get some Mexican food. Actual Mex-Mex food. So nothing against Mexican food, but I do prefer Tex-Mex versus Mex-Mex. And the reason why is because a lot of Mex-Mex, they cook with a lot of lard, and I don't like that, personally. Also, not a fan of Mexican cerveza.
There he is.
Granted, I don't like most beers in general. I'm more of a
Nothing new on
liquor
Dr.
man.
Dominguez?
If I do drink, it's vodka, which is my favorite,
Digs in the area.
and then
Father
after that,
mentioned him in his
rum or
journal
whiskey.
more than once. He's an
But not
expert
really beer. I
on
don't really drink beer.
colonial ruins.
Everyone says he's a great guy. Big help to the town.
I thought she was wearing a poncho for a second. I was like, oh my god, it's Jedi Fallen Order. She's wearing a poncho.
The riddle. Its directions. To find the hidden city, go south along the shore until you find the pink fish.
I found something for that. It's pink dolphins found only in the
That's true. Pink dolphins are in the Amazon, and they are nasty
Then chase
creatures.
the
Most things in
heart
the
of
Amazon are
serpent
nasty
to the
creatures, actually.
silver-crowned mountain. Look at this. It's the constellation Hydra, the serpent. This star is the heart. It's set in the southwest.
So southwest from the Amazon River. Brazil.
Waru. Hail Hydra.
This date from the ruins, see, if you look closely, it is damaged. This number looks like a Maya 13, but what if it's really an 8? With precession, it...
What?
Precession. The Earth tilts, so over time, these stars appear in a different place on the horizon. Important if you're navigating by the night sky.
Okay.
In the Maya calendar, that's a 2,000-year difference. Back then, the heart of the serpent set directly to the west.
So that's why it's in Peru, not Brazil. Trinity has been looking in the wrong place.
Exactly. We need to look for the silver-crowned mountain in Peru. There's more. Something about a key. What is Trinity looking for in the hidden city?
Doctor, we found it. Yes. Show me.
No, it's the same lady voicing her. I don't know why, but her delivery in this one, it sounds a little like, I don't know, younger.
Wait,
Which is
hold
weird.
on. Trinity's watching this place. Let's try to blend in.
I'm already wearing a poncho. I'm super blended in. Oh, this is like the
Trinity's people are
Skyfall
armed.
here.
I heard they brought in reinforcements.
I'll stay out of their way. I want to avoid...
Hey, check it out. We're actually starting with our bow this time.
They must know we were at the other site. So much for a night off.
Where did Dominguez go?
He can't be far. He must be in a courtyard somewhere.
Yeah.
I can definitely say textures look so much smoother. Frame rate's actually really good. The load times on this is really good too. Lighting is very impressive. I'm not sure if they made this with a different engine for what Square Enix did between 2015 and 2019, but I can definitely say, wow,
All this food is
you can definitely see the 3 or 4 years worth of progress they've made in the technology since between Tomb Raider, 2 and then this one. Well, I shouldn't say Tomb Raider 2 because I already made Tomb Raider 2. Rise versus Shadow.
Where did he go?
Let's keep looking.
Alright, controls are still the same. Alright, so it looks like I just get medicine. I don't have to craft a medicinal plant anymore. Alright, so I appreciate more streamlined
It's fine if I
crafting.
don't think about it.
Youth is wasted on the young, my dear.
Well, we all gotta get old someday.
Not me, though. I had a proper wild youth.
That's not Mexican Spanish. And this you see all the time. They're cooking on these massive pots here. And yeah, they use not very healthy oil. They actually cook with fats. And that's the reason why I don't prefer most Mex-Mex stuff, is because they cook with fats as their oil. Which is fine. It actually accentuates the taste in a lot of meals. We just phased through that guy. And that's fine, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's so unhealthy for me.
Can you believe this one was caught drinking the ofrendas?
Oh dear. I'm sure I was just as mischievous as a child.
No need to punish him. The tequila will take care of that on its own.
I'm not really used to
I'm not really used to tequila. Tequila, in certain drinks, sure, but nah. I'm not really a tequila guy.
Jonah, he's at the gate.
I see you.
Jonah's not even wearing a mask.
Good. Be sure I'm not followed.
I think I can find another way over the wall.
I'll take care of these guys. Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. You can't come through this way.
I heard there was some kind of a crazy fiesta, like chicks and skull makeup. Y'all know anything about that?
It's not for tourists.
You know, Maria invited me. You know her? She's my cousin. My abuela, she was from here. Don't look like it. Rest her soul. I wanted to make like an offering. What's that thing you do with the blankets? All right. You know what? I can see you guys are busy. I won't waste any more of your time. Y'all keep on trucking. Thanks for your service.
Jonah's a bro.
Keeping us safe.
Jonah, I'm in.
Good. Those guards weren't at the gate earlier. Dominguez must suspect something.
Excuse me.
I probably need to get a cowboy hat like that. I normally don't ever wear hats, but when you're in a sunny spot, you're gonna need a hat.
Fiasco in Brazil. No one questions your leadership of the organization.
We've come too far
Perdón,
to stop.
perdóname.
Yes, sir. They are ready for anything.
Jonah, Dominguez is not just the leader of the cell. I think he's the leader of Trinity.
We need to be careful. Laura,
Yeah, I heard you.
Disculpe, señorita.
My
Lo
fault.
siento.
Someone set off a trap at the first site. We think it was Croft.
Wait,
What's wrong?
I want confirmation.
He knows. He knows they're being followed.
I'll make
This one's
sure
sharp.
we get
He's gonna
visual
ambush us around the corner.
Jonah, they might have noticed me. I'll try the back alley.
I'll find another way around.
He's gonna sucker punch me.
Doctor, son muchos de sus hombres.
I can never be too safe. You're very gracious. Thank you.
We should go.
Yeah, he knows. He's on to us. I want to see if I can step on the fruit. Can't step on the fruit.
Yeah, this is Commander Rourke. Dominguez wants confirmation
Sneak attack, kill him.
Croft is here. You have the photo. Female, Caucasian, early 20s. You got that?
Well,
Good. They'll find her.
good. I don't want anyone getting in there.
Because everyone knows she's going to be the only white chick in Mexico. Clearly.
Hey, get out of my office.
Sorry.
Ha, funny.
Right.
Don't worry. Go. Play.
The readings at the site are unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's the key to our
De nada,
destiny.
mi culpo.
If this is it, we'll be ready.
Jonah, they've entered the dig site. It's fenced off and there's a guard at the gate. I'll find another way in.
Did you start with a knife this time?
I'll watch the perimeter.
Alright, we're in this. Alright, first things first, we explore for treasure. Alright, so it looks like they are bringing back the crafting system. Got it, got it. I guess they didn't want to deviate too much. Alright, so we get the wall scramble right off the bat. Yeah, look at her toned arms, man. She's ready to knife people. I respect it.
There's got to be more to these ruins. A Maya pyramid inside some sort of cave.
Okay. Alright, so we have the dodge ability still. We have the auto crouch. Looks like they decided to keep that.
It's your own fault.
Let's start stabbing people in the jungle.
Would you get it over with already? They want us back.
Knives out already.
Wait. I'm a government official. I'm supposed to be here. Not anymore, Mr. Lead Archaeologist. Your employment has been terminated. Please, no.
And she's got the dual axes still. Good.
I won't hurt you.
No Ingles.
You work for Trinity. What did they find?
Well, they've been searching for a temple entrance for many years. Today they found it. I have to go warn my sister. She's on her way here now.
Don't go that way. Whatever.
Jonah, Trinity just tried to kill a local archaeologist.
Oh god.
I have to find what they're looking for.
Yeah, he sounded definitely very young. Okay, so we get bullets, a health pack, and I'm not sure what that little hourglass was. I guess we collect time. And is it currency? Did I see that we have currency now? They introduced an economy in this one. We have to buy things. Alright, so they brought back gears. We have timepieces now. In fact, let's see what those are. Looks like they brought back limits in terms of how much we can carry,
I
though.
better check those ruins.
Just slaps the top of that box off. It's like, give me that stuff.
I better take a look at those
Akiote,
ruins.
I'm thinking is how that's said. Not sure. I love how in all three games the scrap boxes look the exact same. I kind of like that. Hey, it's just called salvage now. Did they bring back salvage instead of having individual piece parts now? If they brought back salvage, I'm okay with that. I love just having the salvage system.
I better
Slap
check
some
those
Omni
ruins.
Gel on it. Make it easy.
I know this figure. Ishal.
Got
the
lots of
goddess
good
of
things on
war.
sale today, stranger.
Oh, and this is Shakshal, the new one. There's an inscription. Shakshal, the key lies beyond her gaze. The key. This is it. The entrance must be down there.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with paying
To make
respects
my way
to
down.
arguably the best video game merchant ever made. Okay, so they brought back pelts. Never mind. So it looks like they did bring back. It's not just a salvage system anymore. We're gonna have to hunt some pelts. Oh, the rocks sound extra craggy to rappel down.
Okay. This
Oh,
should
cool.
work.
Oh, nice. They brought... Actually, I like that. We get to start with a lot of the abilities we gained in the last one, so we already have the rope axe right off the bat. That's cool. I like that. None of that we magically forget how to do everything.
All right.
This is Commander Rourke. I want the site secured ASAP. When Dr. Dominguez arrives, we all go in together.
Yeah, whatever happened to the guy who painted all the ledges white? I must have got rid of him. He's definitely gone. Yeah, it's a sensitive issue with Nanomaster. Oh wait, never mind. Here we go. We got some light ledges here.
All units, get ready. Dr. Dominguez is on his way down.
Damn. I better hurry.
Nanomaster hates any and all remakes whatsoever. The jury's out on reboots, and ports are tolerable. But yeah, when it comes to remakes, he's not a fan. He considers it an overall waste of effort.
I've got this.
And that's simply a perspective, not one that I share, but one that I understand.
She was looking at that cave.
Alright, so we got rope swinging now, do we? Alright, so we're gonna have some rope shenanigans. Alright, so I can tell right off the bat, there's gonna be a lot of cases of verticality in this game.
Jonah, I'm entering a cave. We may lose contact.
Copy that. I'll keep an eye on Trinity out.
I personally love the RE2 remake. I love it. But, you know, it's okay. We simply agree to disagree. Obviously, I've not played the RE7, Final Fantasy VII remake, but a lot of my biases against it seem to be
This
confirmed.
cave looks like it's usually underwater.
My RE3 remake, I unfortunately, my paid off collector's edition is sitting in a warehouse somewhere. I think it's in Colorado. I don't know. Because of the quarantine, I don't know when I'm gonna ever get it.
Monolith are far too deteriorated to read.
Hey, we get rope pull right off the bat. They put more thunk into that arrow there, I noticed. Alright, so we have to level up our languages again. You know, when I recently went to... it was actually just last fall, actually. When I went to New York and visited the Museum of Natural History to go see the dinosaurs, one of the things I've always wanted to do in life.
All right. Shit. Should have seen that coming.
Well, that seems weird. They put a lot more thunk into the sound design. Things sound heavier, more impact. Big exhibit on the Mayans. I remember in 9th grade geography, my teacher, who was a falconeer, by the way, which was super cool. He showed us his falcon. He actually showed it off one time. So he was a falconeer. Super cool. He also showed us pictures he took when he actually visited the Amazon. And one of the things, I kid you not, he showed us a rat that they killed that snuck into their tent. They threw a laundry basket on it and killed it. That thing, that rat, was the size of a medium-sized dog. It was the biggest rat I've ever seen. I'm like, that's gotta be a possum. I'm like, no, that was a rat. I'm like, Jesus Christ. The rats in the Amazon are huge. Holy crap. And he had pictures. He wasn't making it up. This was no Fisherman's Tale. It was a massive, massive rat. I was like, oh my god, that is a massive rat. That thing could kill you in its sleep. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so, Dark, I love Pokemon Gen 2. I did not love the Soul Silver and Heart Gold as much as the original. And I'll tell you my biggest problem with it. It wasn't the art design. It wasn't the slight adjustments they made to the story. It was the music. In my opinion, almost every remixed track in that port was worse. And because of that, my enjoyment just went down. So, in my opinion, the original and not the port of Heart Gold and Soul Silver is better. And that's simply a personal taste. I just do not like what they did with the music at all. I think they did a worse job. And honestly, despite the fact that I love the music of Ruby and Sapphire. I think it has one of the best soundtracks of the series. I don't like most of the music that they've done in the Game Boy Advance library. Game Boy Advance was a very weird time in music. Man, when it's dark in here. Look at the lighting, though. The way that it reflects against the water there, the sort of textures. That's a very nice effect. Alright, so looks like we're gonna have to dive. Did we bring the rebreather? I wonder. Oh, we just straight up swim now. We don't dive anymore. We straight up swim. Are we holding our breath? Or do we have our rebreather still? I can't tell. She's not facing the camera. Nope. We are holding our breath. Okay. Okay, so they added swimming now. Crazy. Now it's funny because in Ruby Sapphire, the 3DS port of it is, in my opinion, every way superior to it. Some of the tracks I felt were better than the original, just a couple, but honestly, the soundtrack is so good, it's so minimal, it doesn't even matter. They did such a great job with it. Was I already here? No, I couldn't have been because there's a shiny there. Lara, why'd you get rid of your rebreather? Okay. Any more stuff to collect? Okay. I was wondering what Swim Faster was. This is Swim Faster. Got it. Eels. Gonna have to knife some eels. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Honestly, swimming is a great workout. Works the whole body out for sure. Jesus Christ, that actually startled me. And especially since I hate most marine life. Most marine life, like, legit frightens me. Creepy crap like eels? Ugh. I love seafood, but damn, I do not like dealing with any of that stuff. Press X to not drown. Okay. I like how she has a spool of rope, so it justifies how she's able to just magically have rope to go up and down at all times. Good context. I like the attention to detail.
I have to find the temple Dominguez is looking for.
Reinforced knife. It is so dark in there. Man. Oh, there's one of those things. There probably was one in the first room and I missed it. We are tomb raiding. That looks like a trap. We're just gonna jump over that. Classic tripwire trap. It's like distract the guys by looking up and make them not look down. Classic dungeoneering move.
Jonah, I made it. I'm in an underground temple.
Oh, Dark, that's actually a good tip for you. Is always play on player expectations when you create your dungeons. Always keep them
I
guessing.
can tell it's causing tremors.
Whenever you have...
I'm gonna get to the top.
Whoa, look at this area. This is good. We just marvel at this. Good looking stuff. Is when they get too comfortable, do stuff like have a trap that actually activates when it's disarmed. For example, take the tripwire we just saw.
There are platforms that can help
Most
reach
people will
the
be
top.
like, oh, that's trapped, no
Looking for
problem, we'll
something
disable
to
it.
weigh them down.
And say they disable it, and by disabling it, they actually activate a second trap. And the way that could be done is like, okay, well, that's just a wire, like, I clip it, cool, well, by clipping that wire, it actually releases the rocks that it was holding back, and they now smash down on you. The moment you do that, your trap dealers, your rogues, will always have paranoia. They will never forget the first time it was bait. They will never forget. Gold ore. Sell to merchants. Alright, Lara, come on. We need a shit counter from Lara. How many times she says the word shit. Shit! Fuck, damn! Nah, it's just shit for her. So Xenogears, I think, would be a fair candidate for being remade because, and I think, again, to justify your biases, to be fair, it wasn't technically finished in the first place. So they'd just be finishing it, you could argue. There are a couple times when an ambitious project gets too ambitious and they don't finish it. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza Kiwami is the fully realized version and story of Yakuza with a lot of stuff that they had to cut because they just didn't have time or money during development. And so when they re-released it, it's the same game. So it's basically an enhanced port for all intents and purposes, but it has all the stuff that they originally cut. Alright, Marina, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Get some rest, and I'll see you around. I would always welcome some. We were just talking about it when we were playing Battlefield 5. It's like, man, I love the German language and I love the Russian language. Just the way that they say things, especially numbers, sounds super cool to me. Pardon my ignorance as a foreigner. But I find those languages simply enrapturing. Just to listen to. I kind of almost want to trigger this trap to see what happens. But I guess, like, arrows or spears are going to happen. Yep, spears. Classic. But you see? You see how by cutting that rope, it activated the trap? Just like that, Dark. Just like that. Do that. Oh, with emotion. Man, they want this tune to be dark. It is dark.
That bell pattern is stuck.
There's nothing wrong with getting some inspiration from games or movies for some of your dungeon or trap ideas. Okay, so that's a turntable. What are we gonna turn? Oh, that's another one of those things. Also, I can't help but notice that there was subtle music in the background. They didn't really do that in the other games. Have a backing track. It could just be because this is the first dungeon. It's kind of a tutorial area as well. I do appreciate how we're just in this. It's like, bam, we're tomb raiding right off the bat. And it's not like a shallow tomb either. I like that. Good stuff. No, I should have done it this way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by. Penny Arcade had a wonderful comic one time that I loved. When one of them was asking the other, hey, cause it was around Darksiders, I remember. And they were like, hey, what's the difference between an homage and a ripoff? And the other one replied, based on how much people like it. And I would 100% agree. That's exactly true. It's like, when something is so similar to something else, he's like, oh, this is ripping off Shadow of the Colossus versus, oh, this is paying homage to Shadow of the Colossus. What's the difference? It's simply how much people like it. If somebody doesn't like something, then they're going to say it's a ripoff. If they like it, then they're going to say it's a respectful homage. Or a nod, or something like that. It's simply about how much you enjoy the thing. And that's just an attitude. Not much you can do about that. I keep talking about all these digital hindsights I have half written. I just need to settle up and do that. I guess what's distracting me is, you know, searching for work, packing. And then having to cross state lines in the middle of all this. Because there's some... What makes me cautious is that I don't want to be driving with all my stuff. And I'm going to run into a state trooper who's going to be like, you need to go back. You know, like, I can't let you go any further because of quarantine nonsense. Or we'll arrest you because we don't know what your issue is. Like, that honestly scares the hell out of me. During the break, I was checking an email message, and I just got email notification. 2 interesting emails. One is that my apartment complex was letting us know that somebody in the complex has been diagnosed positive for COVID. But they say, hey, don't freak out or anything. Just, you know, stay inside or whatever.
That must be what's in the hidden
And
city.
another was that I got another add-on from
It says
offer
the
from
rocks
Raid
of
Shadow
Solomon
Legends.
God Kukulkan.
That thing that everybody's advertising.
Creation God. Is that what Trinity's after?
And I'm like, no, thank you.
Wait, there's more. Looks like a series of.
Now, this is gonna be about the Mayan doomsday clock.
A tsunami, a storm, an earthquake, volcanic eruption.
So much for the god of creation.
Well, in Maya belief, Kukulkan is the god of creation and destruction.
Can't make an omelet without cracking some eggs.
This looks like the Hydra constellation, but the stars seem out of alignment. Jonah, I found a dagger. There's an inscription. The key to Ishel's heart unlocks the cleansing. We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through. Shit! Laura, Trinity guards are coming your way.
I miss my awesome shotgun. It's funny. First game, shotgun was garbage tier. Second game, shotgun is basically god tier. Like, once we got the auto shotgun, there was no reason to basically get anything else. It got so much work done. Well, now we started the doomsday clock.
Shit. Jonah, get to higher ground.
Oh no, you took it, didn't you?
Hurry.
Hey, stuff isn't exploding behind me. Yet.
They're on their way. Who? Dr. Dominguez and more men. Apparently we found what we're looking for. Great. See,
I mean, to be fair, Trinity is right there. They're just gonna grab the dagger anyway. So maybe we're starting an apocalypse.
Yes, I heard you, okay? Dominguez is coming tonight. I get it. What I'm telling you is the rain is gonna flood me. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Checking the water pump.
Ooh, I like how we're just blended in with the vine wall.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Let's make sure everything's copacetic here.
Look at this stuff. Look at this camouflage. I love this.
how's it going with that pump?
I forgot that I don't have auto loot on stealth kills. That's such a handy ability.
Answer me. You finished with that pump yet? This isn't time for games, shithead.
Help me get these lights ready.
Operation Blackout has
I can't wait for her to like cover herself in mud predator style and just rise up from the water and murder a dude. Or use the rope dart kill. That's one of my favorite ways in Predator that they did like the rope dart kill. That was so cool.
What do you think is in there?
I don't know, but I hear the readings are off the charts.
Let's just make sure the perimeter is secure when Commander Rourke gets here.
We'll be ready.
It is time to be a jungle murder monster.
Fuck. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
This is taking way too long. Dominguez has to wait for us when he...
I forgot that we don't have silent kills right now. Gotta remember, silent kills was really worth it. It took like 4 skill points, but when we unlocked silent kills, I was able to chain kill like 10 dudes in a row because they literally don't notice people getting murdered right next to them. I'm like, wow, that was actually... I underestimated that. I really should have been investing in that. I wonder if they're going to bring back do everything at a campfire. They probably will. I mean, they did it for 2 games. They set a precedent. get her ready to pounce.
Have to be quick.
All right, let's dispose of the bodies. You, monitor the police there. Let us know when the gunshots come up. Rourke and the reinforcements are on the way. I want everything ready when they get here.
Goddamn archaeologists. Glad to be rid of them.
Yeah, they've been trying to warm out our intentions here for ages.
Well, they found out tonight. Hope it was worth it.
Yeah.
Literally
Assholes should've minded
Predator.
their own business.
Base camp, this is Gamma Leader. Where's our backup? Don't give me that shit. The
Well, I'm
site's
saying it
secure,
set a
but we still
precedent
need
for
some
the
cover.
series.
I'm sure somebody heard something.
I'm not saying it set a precedent for gaming.
Second part of the plan. Tell the locals we shot a rabid jungle cat, and we're making sure there aren't any more. Stall them as long as
Come
we
on
can.
now.
Base camp, your signal's weak and garbled. Base camp? Come in, base camp. Come in.
Status? Moving to next grid.
Is that guy facing us?
Copy
No,
that.
he's not. Okay.
Come in, base camp. Come in.
She goes for the throat so none of them can scream when they die. I know I have a bow and I could be sniping these guys, but let's be real. We're a jungle murder monster. We're in our element right now. You think I'm trapped in the jungle? Oh, come on.
Reports of more gunfire. Copy.
I forgot that our bow is a little crappy weak bow right now. Gotta upgrade that. Who spotted us?
Visual confirmed. It's Croc. Engage. Vegan, ones are alive. She's killing
Yep.
our people. Fuck.
I like how they're surprised.
Target sighted.
Oh, we got guns. Whoa, we start with shotguns and rifles and everything? Whoa. Hello. Alright, let's test out the shotgun. Good range. Oh no, he's not dead. They're already throwing armored guys at us. Man. Oh wait, hold left bumper and tap A to heal? I don't like that. I'm gonna have to upgrade that. Good range on the shotgun. I'm liking the shotgun so far. Or at least against unarmored guys. Armored guys, obviously, we're gonna have to get some work on.
I hope that's all of them.
Man, this game starts off strong. She's got a military rifle. Good shotgun, tactical shotgun. Wimpy little pistol. I like this. This is good. Good stuff, good stuff. Strong start. Now, I could understand if you haven't played this game in like 4 years, because the last one came out in 2015, and this came out in 2019, that you're like, oh man, how do all these controls and everything work? So, we're able to make it work because obviously we just came out of one, and the controls are the same, which I appreciate. But I can understand how starting off a little combat heavy could be disorienting. But for me, it's like riding a bike. A bike that I just rode an hour ago. I just appreciate from context, just from the Ludo narrative, that yes, Lara has all her guns on her. She didn't magically forget to bring them on her on this dangerous mission against an organization that's literally trying to murder her, and she's murdering them back. Ah, cutscenes, my only weakness.
Stop! Don't hurt her.
Why? Oh, big bad boss time. I will now exposit onto you
Lara Croft.
and gloat about my grand plan. You murdered my father, probably.
This isn't the way I hoped it would be. You know I've been interested in your work.
Trinity always is.
Stabs her with a knife.
The key of Shasha. I've sacrificed my life for this. Where's the silver box of Isha? Give it to me.
It's in a safe place.
You don't have it.
Guy to the side, I respect wearing a suit.
It never occurred to me that you would just take it.
Don't you know what you've done?
With this key and the silver box, we can remake the world. Without weakness, cruelty. And certainly with none of this.
What, Mexico?
But without the box. The apocalypse. The death of the sun.
You're lying.
Lara. You felt it when you took the key.
Tremors are common.
A tsunami is coming. And this is the first of many catastrophes you're doing.
You would have done the same.
Not without the silver box. So this is kind of a cool setup. The bad guys were like, "Cool, where's the silver box? What silver box? You didn't take the silver box? You idiot! You only did half of the puzzle.
The tragedy you have unleashed.
We're all fucked. We're all fucked, Laura. Damn it. Damn it. Kill us all." And now a tsunami's gonna come and we're all gonna die because of you. Actually, I kind of like it. This is now Lara's fault because she didn't do the whole thing now. She just took... And honestly, a context situation that made sense. So she did the right thing, but she did the wrong way. I like that. That's a good setup. It's a good setup. Wow, talk about a tsunami coming. It is literally here. How are you going to outrun a tsunami? Yeah, you're not. Wow. Thousands killed. Good job, Lara. You have a good night, Marina. Look at this. This is nuts. I'm actually smiling right now because this is like, wow, this looks really good. And everyone else is in turmoil, and this is all Lara's fault. Wow. Everybody's dead. It's like, guys, you know what? I know I usually get on your case for, you know, disrupting these supernatural artifacts and causing undue ruin. I'm big enough to admit this one's on me. My bad. My bad. I killed this entire city. My bad. So, I think the mature thing is we just don't talk about it and move on. And let's not point fingers at each other. If you're breaking glass, by the way, with a sharp object, you should always use the tip. Because that way you put the most amount of pressure on a single point and puncture that glass. I wonder if I went the other way. I'm generating an extinction level event. This is the Death Stranding. I will always find any opportunity to make fun of that game. Wow, talk about a wild run. They have... Look at the stuff happening at the same time. This is nuts. I love it. This is so good. They did a good job of organizing this chaos. And people didn't like this as much as Rise. It's starting off really good. Starting off stronger than the other two, for sure. That kid just died. They just killed a kid on camera. How about that? So how was your day, Lara? Oh, you know. Nothing interesting happened.
Lara? I was so worried.
I failed. Worse.
What do you mean?
Dominguez. He has the dagger. I lost it. After everything that my father went through, I gave Trinity exactly.
And I accidentally set off an apocalypse.
The box and a knife to remake the world.
To remake it into what?
I don't know. He thinks he can rid it of sin and weakness. A man like that, we have to stop him. It's all my fault.
We'll figure it out, okay? I promise.
No. We have to get to the hidden city before Trinity. We have to find the silver box.
Okay, but first, we're gonna help these people get to safety, and then we'll go after the box.
No one is safe. Not if he gets the box first. I have to go. I'm the only one.
You're the only one that can what? You don't know that you caused all this, Lara. Not everything is about you.
I like that.
These people need us here. We can do good now.
He's right.
Besides, what do we gotta go on? A riddle? We're gonna need more than pink fish and silver crowns to get to the hidden
Jonah, A+ for being the straight man in all this. A+, Jonah. I wrote you off in the second game. I apologize.
Help these people. And then we'll find us a plan.
Jonah's 100% right. And then cue title screen. Oh, I thought they were going to keep the title screen there. And now our plane's going to crash. He does not look happy. Look at that face. That face looks so good. Look how good these faces look. It's so weird. I feel like I'm watching Kingsglaive right now. Like, this is Final Fantasy level stuff.
The crown of silver is probably a band of clouds.
I just can't get those people back there out of my head. They lost everything.
The riddle says, chase the heart of the serpent to the Silver Crown Mountain where the twins confer. I wonder what the twins are.
This storm looks like bad news.
It's just a little rain. We'll concentrate on the Cloudy Mountain.
Cloudy Mountain. If we find it, how do we know we have the right one?
It's not like there's just one volcano.
Gut feeling? It's our own.
Okay, Lara. We're going on a gut feeling now. Are you for real?
The mural says there'll be more disasters. The best way we can help them is to put a stop to it and Trinity.
Okay. But how do we
I mean, he's right. How do you know? A gut feeling?
Jonah, what I felt when I took the dagger.
You mean the tremors of the tsunami?
More than that. It felt like I
Lara's force sensitive. She's a Jedi now.
I know that it's not practical. I know that it's hard to believe, but you need to trust me.
I need to look something up real fast. Is Jonah the same guy
We have to trust each other.
in the first Tomb Raider? He was. Okay. Okay. Because he changed his hairstyle so dramatically, I wasn't sure.
Hey,
But yeah, like,
I might have
the
something
big guy
to
in the first Tomb Raider with the red shirt, you know, who I thought was, like, Hawaiian,
That's it.
that was Jonah. It's just that he grew his hair out and grew an afro in the second game. I didn't
come
recognize him.
back in the morning.
We're so close.
I guess a little.
So yeah, Jonah's been there since the beginning. He also survived on that crazy-ass island.
Miguel, is there anywhere to land?
Miguel, are you a helicopter pilot?
Yeah, I can put you down near Juan Jaco.
Let's go.
I get the feeling Miguel's not going to survive. Man, I'm in marvel at how good these faces look. These faces look so good.
Contact, might get bumpy.
Wow, straight up kill. That is some hail right there. There's that shit.
What are you doing?
Just throws his body out. And now cue the title screen. Sure hope no crazy jungle cats come out and murder me. A lot of the motivation, I think, for Jonah was established in the first game, where he's been a family friend and supported on Lara's expeditions and research quests for the Croft family for a long while. I think even when Lara was a little girl. So it's kind of like he's known her for so long. It's kind of like an uncle kind of figure. Not really a mentor, but just a very supportive family friend. Look at these mud physics right here. Very cool. I like that. Just slosh around in the mud. That's very cool. Nice reflective environments. Man, they did such a good job. Look at this jungle. Jungle looks great. Man. I can't wait to skin all of these things, including monkeys. But yeah, it's very clear that Jonah's kind of getting disenchanted with the whole thing. Finally, a jungle worthy of my murder.
Could be useful.
And now it makes sense that I lost all my weapons and supplies. I'm okay with that.
I'll keep this for later.
Hello? Anyone?
Like, the medicinal plants and the crafting things, in the last game, they really kind of visually stood out, so you can kind of, like, see them across the rest of the environment. They blend right in. So you kind of do have to use your survivor vision a lot to pick them out. They blend right in. It just loops right around. Here, right here, where it does the scenic pan out.
Silver Crown Mountain. I'm getting closer. Someone's over there.
I hope it's
I have to
Jonah.
get to them.
Yeah, we haven't run into a single campfire yet. Steal these feathers right there. Oh, she doesn't even have her pickaxe, does she? Nope, she doesn't have a pickaxe. Hey, look at this. This looks so good. Good environments. Splork.
A fire. Someone must be around.
I do love me some beautiful sprites, don't get me wrong. One of the things I love is detailed and very expressive sprite work. I love that stuff. I will respect fidelity when it comes out, but I do know, obviously, you know, graphics never last. This will look old 10 years from now. But at the same time, you know, I appreciate things such as the set piece. Like, this jungle looks like a good jungle. To me, art is to be appreciated. I'm not going to criticize the work for choosing watercolors versus oil paints. I don't have a knife, so I can't carve that carcass. Here's our campfire, though. I do like this, where if I pick up the thing, it doesn't jump to a screen where she talks about the thing. I always skip those. You know, it's like I pick it up and I immediately skip it. And I kind of think that they figured that out. So like, hey, if you want to listen to her talk about the thing, here's the link for it. If not, you just collected it and move on. We still have the monologues at the fireplace, which is kind of cool. So we got crafting and upgrades, which is nice. Fast travels right there. Ooh, we got a skill trees now. So we're going the skill tree route this way. All right, all right. Interesting. Still the same. So now it's called Seeker instead of Survivor. I guess. you're gonna do this. Oh, this is kind of cool. So it says you're gonna unlock this through the story. Keep playing. At first, I was like, oh, you're not gonna show me what the skill does. I hate it when that happens. No, it's story locked. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. This one you get for doing a challenge tomb. Nice to know. I wonder if it mean the in-game challenge tombs or the outside ones. Man, look at Laura's in-game face too. Impressive work. Looks very good. Because at first I thought that cutscene was like a pre-made one. Like, you know, it's just baked CGI. No, they really were using in-game engines for that cutscene. They really do have good-looking faces. Alright, so weapon upgrade tree is right here. Multi-shot. I didn't use multi-shot too often. I use it to kill bears. But nothing else really. Challenge objects. I don't see. I don't really care about completion. It's a completion thing. Reduce time between charge shot. Fully draw the arrow faster. That is useful. Alright. See, this I like. Automatically loot enemies when you stealth take them down. That's useful. I'm immediately going to do that. Let's see. So that's the poison arrows. Poison grenades. We're gonna look at the skill tree for a little bit. You know, I like to plan my routes a little bit. Wow, is most of Scavenger gonna be poisoning? All right, so crafting outfits takes less resources. That's gonna be good. Because I'm sure some of the outfits are going to be very good. Ooh, this I like immediately. Stealth takedown. Just immediately. Good. And this was interesting. Kill a second enemy. So I can kill 2 enemies at the same time in a stealth takedown. I like that. I like that. There are many times when there's 2 guys right next to each other. That happens a lot. Flare rounds for the pistol. Concussive shells for stunning enemies. Do I need to stun enemies now? Does not compute. I enjoy murdering. Reduce. That ends up being useful. The reduced noise and detection. Alright, so more crafting right here. That's always good. Ooh, that requires 2 skill points. Let's hold off real fast. They brought back rare things. You purchase upgrades now for capacities. Alright. Make poison knives. That ended up being useless. Like, oh, you can locate the heart of a large animal. Whatever. I'm gonna go for headshots anyway. Reveal traps. Eh. Lower merchant prices. That will be useful, but no wonder it's at the very end of the tree there. I'll probably end up getting that. Reveal most things on with survival site. That's not so. That's a convenience. That's a quality of life thing. I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Increase precision by holding charge shot. So I'm guessing there's going to be some wavering with charge shot now. Eh. Let's see. That ends up being useful. Defense boost after healing, because usually if you heal, you're already in a tight situation. I never mastered that, the damage roll. Usually if I'm falling, it's if I'm gonna die, I die. If not, whatever. Never slip when grabbing ledges. Eh. More reaction time for traps and grappling enemies. Interesting. Where's counter kills? I guess counter kills might be one of the story ones later. I do love counter kills. Incapacitate unarmored enemies with a counterattack after dodging. I'm guessing this will be counter kill. So some of these are specifically tied to challenge tombs, which is cool. Second one did that too, where there were certain special abilities you could only get by completing the tomb, and I'm fine with that. Alright, so I'm going to go with get more crafting stuff, because we already know we're going to be doing a lot of crafting. Alright, interesting.
Part of the plane landed here. My gear is in that cargo. I'll need to cut it down. I'll need a tool to open
Little
that.
scrap chests.
Might be a sharp piece of scrap in that section of the rack. Maybe a piece of scrap from the wreck.
That's a deep freaking little pond there. Good lord. How deep is that? Wow, this place is deep. Holy crap. Goddamn eels. Punch it. Kill it. Stab it in the eye. Damn eels. Could have been worse. Could have been like an actual snake in the Amazon. What do you call those things? Tapirs, I think is what those things are called.
Good, but it's dull. I need to find something to sharpen it.
Sharpen the knife at base camp. I hope this is just a story thing and there's not actually weapon durability. Okay, it's just okay, we have to upgrade the knife. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Now we got a jungle knife. Oh, that's a knife.
That should be sharp enough.
That would hurt a lot to be stabbed with, for sure.
Something's still holding the supplies up. Yes! Now I can get my gear back.
I mean, she's got a pretty hefty piece of metal. She's pretty good on that. I'm not too worried about the fragility of propeller blade. Alright, let's gear up. Is it just the bow? Of course it's just the bow.
Why Why didn't I pack all my equipment together?
My question exactly.
Miss Croft? Anyone?
Oh, Miguel? Wow, Miguel survived. How the hell did he survive?
Damn.
I thought he'd been ripped in half during that impact. We didn't even see his body during the crash. So what do we think the... Yeah, we start off with rope arrows. Thank you. We'll probably come back here, won't we? Yeah, this is gonna be a big area.
Miguel?
I don't like this.
Miguel? Where are you?
Oh no.
Miguel, I found your
Miguel?
right boot and also your right foot. Here's your other boot. I'm also finding a lot of your blood on the ground. I can't pick it up, I'm sorry. It's gonna be that giant jaguar, isn't it? The jaguar got him. The jaguar is gonna be the new bear.
Miguel?
Actually, is it a jaguar or a leopard? I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why, but I'm getting like Jurassic Park vibes. Damn. So is this like a spotted leopard? Is that what that is? I like how Lara's not even like intimidated. She's like, oh, look at this clever girl. I don't think leopards hunt in packs though. Most large cats don't hunt in packs. But, you know. I guess if it's easier to get a kill. Oh, jaguar. So now we know. It's a jaguar. Alright, we're hunting 2 jaguars. I like how she's like, ah, shit. She's just sighing. It's like 2 jaguars almost murdered her, and she's like, I guess I gotta show them assert dominance and show who's the real boss of this jungle. All those monkeys. Oh, and they immediately flee when you aim at them. Game doesn't want you aiming at the monkeys. I should probably conserve my arrows anyway.
Got to be careful here.
I like how we're the hunter. We're not even trying to be like, oh no, let me run away. Nope. Lara's like, I'm gonna murder these, I'm gonna skin them, and I'm gonna wear them. I'm so proud of my little jungle murder monster.
Damn it.
Oh, she said damn it this time instead of shit. Shit. Dodge. Take that.
It's working.
This thing takes a lot of arrows, holy shit. Hold right trigger to craft silent arrows? Oh, so it's not right bumper anymore. Perfect dodge. Stab it. Stab it. There's still 2 of them. Or did we kill it? They can't see you. There's too much mud on you. Why is he an alien? Oh, one was like a white one, and the other one was kind of orange. I wanted to skin that. It recognized you. I was confused because I was able to pick from that same harvesting spot multiple times. I was like, that's new. I couldn't do that before. It costs 3 healing herbs to craft a single heal, though, so might as well start stocking up on that. Clearly not the first time this thing has hunted humans, either. These cats knew what they were doing. Most animals, if they roar at you and you don't, like, run away, you tend to leave you alone because they're like, oh crap, this guy's not getting intimidated. I have this exact plant, by the way. This giant nettly plant, I have this exact plant. It's not as big as this, but I have this exact plant. I can never remember what it's called, but I have that exact nettle plant.
That's part of the wreckage.
Jonah!
Yeah, I have a collection of plants. One of the things I picked up from my mom loves gardening. I think it's because she grew up on a farm. But my mom loves gardening. And she always dragged me out to help her when I was young, and I never liked it. But at the same time, now that I'm older, I can't help but feel like taking care of, you know, potted plants at this point. So I have a couple of, like, potted plants and potted trees. That even when I'm moving, I'm going to have a whole bunch of them with me. I absolutely am going to take my plants. My plants come with me, man. I'm never going to plant them either in the ground. I'm always going to leave them in a pot because, I don't know, I just want to keep them with me. There's one or two that I really should just, when I actually invest in like a home that I know is going to be like my home for not just a few years, but a while. Like maybe when I settle down. That'll be probably like when I actually plant, because I'm like, alright, settling down roots for real, literally and figuratively. I have some windowsill plants for sure, but yeah, I definitely have potted ferns and trees. One tree, like the one that I've had the longest time, is actually an offshoot. The original one died, but it had an offshoot, and I cut it off, planted it, and it survived. From, gosh, at least 10 years ago when I used to work at the bank. And the office had like a tree, it was like a Hawaiian something. I can't remember what it was called. But they were going to get rid of it. I was like, if you're going to throw the plants away, let me take it. It's just a plant. And they're like, cool. So that's a souvenir I had from that job. I've had that plant for like 10 years. Oh, is this a crypt? Are we coming across our first crypt? Yeah, we are. I do not have a climbing axe. Damn it. Alright. That would piss me off too. If people were allowed to return dead plants, that's some bullshit. I was like, yeah, the plant died. I'm like, no, you killed it because you didn't take care of it. Or you didn't pay attention to how this plant needs to go. Or you probably overwatered it or didn't water it enough. Or you left it in the sun and it's supposed to be a shade plant or some other stupid crap because you didn't care enough to pay attention to this living thing. You killed it and you feel no accountability for it. Man, eat shit and die. Also have a nice day. I do not miss customer service. One bit. I have so many less, like, white hairs ever since I left customer service. Which was last month. I still feel better for it. Wait, where does it want me to go? Up? We were just here, though. Oh, I can't go there, because I don't have a climbing axe. But this loops around, doesn't it? Or did I miss something? Okay, somehow I missed the tree ledge. She didn't grab it last time. And Jonah survived all this.
Jonah, are you there?
I would not be surprised if Jonah's like, F this shit. This is getting way too over my head. I would hate to send animals to terrible homes. That would piss me off. I don't have the heart for that. If he comes out, he's missing an arm.
I thought I got you killed.
Hey, do you know what happened to Miguel?
Jaguars.
He didn't make it.
You could just say Jaguars killed him. The way you say it sounds like it's your fault.
What's wrong with
Poison.
your
Some sort of parasite. I was looking for some wormwood, but...
Ew, parasite in there. Gross.
Oh, hey, what are you doing?
If we leave it in there, it'll only get worse.
I'm gonna cut your arm open and pull the giant worm out.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I had something similar happen to me when I was a child in Egypt. I won't lie, it's gonna hurt.
Better than having a gross ass worm in your
storm
arm.
from earlier was the storm. The one from the mural.
I don't know.
I think maybe we should stop and take stock. We've been pushing so hard forward. Flying into that storm.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
You never do, you
Well, I
idiot.
should've insisted we turn back. I mean, I get it. You lock onto a problem and everything else just disappears.
Jonah.
Hey, I'm with you. It's my choice.
He's kind of like an older brother she never had.
But if we die, who stops the cataclysms? Who keeps Trinity from doing what they want?
Sometimes I feel like I have to keep going, and if I don't, then I'll just let
I appreciate Jonah being the moral compass in this. And also the rational one.
maybe for the sake of a few hours.
He doesn't just buy into all the fantasy crap that's happening where it's like, look, I know crazy shit happens, but we have to remember, you know, stay grounded where we are.
Maybe we should give him a name.
She just eats it.
Eli? No, my cousin. He's always trying to get me to this.
But
Goodbye, Eli.
I'm about to say, you're not going to bandage that up? Leaving an open wound in the Amazon is asking for an infection.
Thanks.
Good move. Good move.
If we can find Kwakyaku, we can rest.
Kwakyaku. That sounds like a Monster Hunter monster.
Sounds good. I think we can see the village through the vines over there.
I'm glad you stayed at the crash site.
Well, if you were out there, I wanted you to be able to find me. I had a flare gun.
Yeah, I think Miguel was heading toward it when...
Poor guy.
I want to open these crates. They probably have stuff I can use. Like a gun.
How'd you manage to get Eli in your arm anyway?
I was trying to figure out if the water was clean. Got my answer.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have some outfits now. Let's see what we get for that.
Stuff.
All right, here we go. Oh, so even your default outfit has...
I believe that
Oh no, your default outfit doesn't do jack.
enough to die for, or for Trinity to
Okay.
kill for.
So this is really about revenge.
No.
So adventure doesn't do
When
anything.
I took the key, I also felt a power pulling me towards something.
Oh, cute. This is a callback to the first Tomb Raider.
If you felt a
That's cute. So we get... This is the one from the first Tomb Raider game.
your head now,
No. It left me when Dominguez...
And this is the one from the second one, because we started off in the
be sure.
Let's just
in the
find
desert.
Kwakya.
So that's cool. So we got an outfit for each of the two other games that we got. That's actually cool. I like that.
It was about revenge. I'd understand.
I think it's funny how her face is designed differently for like the first one. You can tell her eyes and her eyebrows are different. They deliberately designed her to be looking like the 2013 one, where I guess he was a bit more stylized.
But I'd still understand.
That's funny to me.
It's not revenge.
Alright, so let's see. Gain additional plant and mineral crafting resources. That's cool. Bonus XP for hunting animal. That's very cool. Health regen. I always like that. Gain additional hide. Now this one I like because we run out of hide so fast. We ran out of hide probably the fastest. out of all the outfits we needed to craft. Oh, we have a lot of outfits. I forgot, we got the season pass for free. That one looks pretty cool. I like that. At first I thought she was barefoot, but she's wearing sandals. We'll take a look at all the outfits, and then we'll call it a night. Unless you guys want to keep going. I don't want to keep you guys up. Let's see. We have to now collect fat from animals, though. That's interesting. Tactical. So it's kind of like her base one, except she's wearing, like, Under Armour, basically. Craft additional ammo is nice. And bonus XP from stealth kills is good. We do stealth kill a lot. It is my preferred method of management. So that's pretty good. Haha. It's the remnant outfit from Jacob. So that was his name, Jacob. I forgot. I knew it was like Jacob or something like that. So that's also from the last game. That's cool. Hey, it's our commando outfit. We got it back. Doesn't give us any benefits, though. This is the regular one from the first game. Actually, yeah. Hey, it's the Infiltrator one, the one that we went with the most. Oh, they really did give us... Yeah, Siberian Ranger, this is the one we ended with. They gave us all the outfits from the last game that we unlocked. That is so cool, because Shadowrunner was part of that too. It's a shame it doesn't give us the benefits as the last one, though. Wait, this one didn't change it. Okay, it's slightly darker. It's just black pants instead of brown pants. I never wore that one. Same thing for the leather jacket. I never wore that one. I unlocked that. I remember that. Oh, that's hilarious. I forgot that they added this. You can play as the original Lara Croft. Like the OG version. That's hilarious. I think there's the blocky one too. Yeah, this is OG. And then you have Tomb Raider 2 version. Complete with polygons. That is such a good homage. That's hilarious. It's more nostalgic than functional. That's funny. And what's hilarious is that in all the cutscenes, she will still look this way. That's so hilarious. I love that. Wow, they really did throw back all this stuff. That's so funny. Bonus XP from hunting, increased focus time when aiming. That's kind of cool. Enemy take longer to identify. Ooh, I kind of like that. And XP from stealth kills. I'm not gonna like that, or I'm not gonna lie, I like that. For killing, when we start going back into jungle killing people, it sounds like we're gonna be hunting animals for a bit. I'm gonna switch over to this outfit because, first of all, I like the commando look. It looks cool. And second, to better hunt humans that's super awesome. Yeah, it literally looks like Metal Gear Solid Lara. And I approve. It looks super cool. Yeah, it's very Snake Eater right now, wouldn't you say? It's very Snake Eater. We're in the jungle right now. Take less damage from bullets and arrows. Ooh, damage resistance is nice. That is cool. Significantly reduced melee attacks. That's probably useful against jaguars. Wow, we have so many good outfits here. I like that. I like how they give you so many up front, and you're going to be able to craft so many more. And I love the fact that they drew homage to the classic ones. Classic OG Tomb Raider. That is so funny to me. I love that. That is so cool. That's hilarious to me. But since we're in the jungle, and I bet we're hunting animals right now, I say we go with the Explorer outfit. More XP from hunting animals and getting more crafting resources. I say, or actually, yeah, I say we stick with Explorer. I think we're going to be hunting animals in the beginning here. Getting more XP early on will be useful. It depends on how much XP we get. The first game, the XP bonus they gave us, hunting animals became like just as good as killing people. In terms of the XP you got, it went from like 15 to like 50. But in the last game, it went from like 5 to 10. It wasn't a huge boost. They gave you significantly less XP for killing animals than the last one. Even the big ones. So we'll try this. Actually, no, we need a benchmark. Because I don't know how much XP we get from killing animals, because we haven't killed any animals yet. So we'll start from... Where's the hide one? Get more hide. Yeah, this one. Health regen and hide is good. So they're going to be... I don't even know what... I want to be like racist and be like, this is native Mayan Laura. I'm like, I guess. Maybe it's Mayan. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure what the next thing we should get is. We don't have any weapons to upgrade, so we don't have to do that yet. I want to work towards this one. That's what we're going to work towards, is carry more stuff. Carry more stuff, and then save at merchants. That sounds good. Recap Banjo-Kazooie? Where is this coming from? That came out of nowhere. I don't know if I could rhyme the entirety of it. Okay, I lie. I could rhyme the entirety of it, but here's my Banjo-Kazooie recap. It would be grunts and noises. It'd be ooh ah ooh 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 ah ooh ah ooh ah. When I recap Child of the Light, that would be a good one. It's just to do that in prose. It would probably come with mixed reviews, though. Like, the people who have never played Child of the Light would appreciate it, but I'd probably get a little bit of blowback like I did with Rhapsody, where the fans of it, who really do passionately care about that game, are less than thrilled at the fact that I didn't give it the full recapitation treatment. I'm like, I gave you something better. It's arguably. I know my delivery's terrible. If I sung better, I'm sure. But, yeah. I did what I could. Alright, so we need 5 skill points to get here, because this is 2 and this is 3. So we're going to bank our skill points for a while. The battle theme and the boss theme in Child of the Light are really good, though. I have a long playlist. Every single game I recap, while I'm recapping it, what I do is whenever I'm driving out and about, which is less right now, I listen to the entire soundtrack. I love listening to the entire soundtrack because it helps me think about what I'm going to put in the video. And the ones that I really like that stick out with me, I keep in like a playlist. So I have a big playlist with like a few tracks, or in some cases, a lot of tracks from a game where I'm like, wow, I really like this. So it's like a grand playlist. It's so many hours long of music from so many games, from so many years of gaming. And it only gets bigger every time I play a game or recap one. I'm like, wow, I like that track. I'm going to keep that track. Admittedly, a lot of it is battle themes. A lot of battle themes I like. A lot of fight music. But yeah. However, Child of the Light can never be a good game because that game you can beat in under 4 hours. I'm joking. I'm joking. This is a callback to last time when I was making fun of people that judge games based on their length. And they say that games that are not long can't be good. And I'm like, where do you get this justification from? Oh, that's right. I have upgrades now. I'm going to go with the Grip of Fear. Oh, wow. The bows are not just cosmetic. They actually have different stats. Alright, so let's see. So this one is super fast, but you can't hold it very long. But the damage is the same as the regular bow. So I sacrifice hold time for faster firing. Deals higher damage to animals. Interesting. I might use that for right now. This one's just overall better. Across the field. It's just better. And this one is significantly faster. Deals more damage to armored enemies. Interesting. Interesting. I do like to hold my shot a lot though. So whole time being down, it looks like I'm going to have to pick my shots a lot faster. But I get the feeling we're going to be dealing with animals here. So we're going to stick with the Exiled Foxbow. It's a very plain looking bow. And we can upgrade it right now. Alright, so the upgrading feature is the same as last time. Maybe not? Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like we can't craft it. It's highlighted in red because we don't have enough of anything. Alright, so it looks like Panther Hide is something we're going to need. Oh, it gave us Panther Hide. It looks like we have 4 Panther Hide. I keep saying Panther. It's Jaguar. They just said Jaguar. Oh, we can't access it because we don't have access to level 2 or level 3. I'm reading it now. It's a grid. It's a grid. We don't have access to it. So we can't access damage. Additional hold time. Additional draw speed. Are these universal? One thing I liked about the last one is that if you crafted an upgrade to 1... and that appeared in the tree in another weapon of the same family, that applied universally, which I think is super cool. I guess we'll find out. We're going to craft this. I like more hold time, so I'm going to craft it. And we're going to back out and check out... No, it looks like they're all separate. Yeah, they're all separate crafting. Ooh. Oof. Now, to be fair... every bow has not only different stats, but they're super effective against different things. Well, looks like we're going to be doing a lot of crafting. Okay, that's cool. I got my animal killing armor. I got my animal killing bow. We're ready to kill some animals. And we will do that next time. I think we'll play this on Sunday as well. Again, I don't know when I'm going to be packing up, like, everything, like the last bits. I'm leaving my PC and my game system, like, for last. But when I do pack that up, that'll be the last bit. But I think what I do is I think I'll finish this game. And then once we finish Shadow of the Tomb Raider, that'll be it. I think I'm going to pack it all up. And that'll be that until next time. Who knows when. I'll be on Discord, obviously, because I can access that through my phone. But I won't be streaming after this because I'm just going to pack everything up. So thank you so much for watching. This was just a quick dip into Shadow of the Tomb Raider, or Rise of the Tomb Raider. No, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. First impressions, really liking it. I could already tell they're taking everything that was good already. They're keeping it, making it better. The visual improvements are good. The gameplay they kept, which was tight and is solid, which I respect. The one thing they added, which, you know, I guess is just a style choice, is when you're drawing the bow, there is a little bit of wobble. You can't hold it as long. You can't hold it forever. So I guess they felt that was a little OP, and I guess it kind of was. So they basically nerfed that a little bit, holding the arrow. But your bow is still your best weapon, it seems like. I don't know. Shotgun did work. I'm really glad to see that shotgun. I hope the auto shotgun makes a return. But But we'll see. We'll see. We are going to keep this up. I am excited to play this, having fun. And yeah, I will see you on the next Battlefield. Thank you for watching.